having a great time.
I have not seen your Nana this happy in years. Bedtime here is 9:30. It's probably best you two shouldn't come out of your room after that. See you in the morning.
9:30? 9:30. What is that? It's 10:47. We think there's someone outside the door.
Caught me completely off guard because I went in thinking, oh, this is going to be a horror film, and it's such a great like black comedy, just pitch black comedy. I wasn't expecting that. But I'm interested. Do you guys have a favorite old people horror movie? That's such a particular niche genre.
Good question.
Well, we never talked about this, but you've read Stephen King's Grandma, right? Do you know that?
No.
Oh, Stephen King has it. Do you know that story?
I do know that story.
It's a short story.
Did I rip him off?
No, you did not. No. It has nothing to do with The Visit.
Thank God.
But it is a scary story about a grandma.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the only conclusion. That's the only similarity, by the way, of the two things. But that's the only other scary thing I know about an older person.
I was thinking about like Dead Alive is sort of a scary older person type film.
True.
Yeah. Oh, there's in the Pet Cemetery. There's like an old like scoliosis lady who crawls at you. I remember screaming in the theater when she came running towards the camera.
Are there any particular films that you look to when you're writing this film?
No, in fact, it's really odd. I know it's going to sound counterintuitive, but when I'm writing a movie, I get my inspiration from things that you wouldn't think at all were connected to this movie. Like when I was reading Slaughterhouse-Five, and it's like one of my favorite books now, and that really influenced the movie, strangely enough. You know, like her speeches about aliens and things like that. That's all from those kind of things, and certain paintings that I see. This movie was really influenced by a sketch of an old lady by Andrew Wyatt, which I had in my house and I was looking at, and I was like, wow, I'm making up a story based on
What does the sketch look like?
It's an old lady in a rocking chair with a bandana tied really tight around her head, and she's staring at the wall. So I came up, there's this scene in the movie where something bad happens in a rocking chair, but it's directly from that painting.
I'm interested, given that you know that you're directing the movie, how does that affect the writing process for you?
You know, it's really strange. You know, I've thought about this a bunch. It's like when I'm writing, I'm really the writer, and then when I'm the director, I kind of interpret why the writer wrote that. So it's kind of like I sit there and I go, why did he have the voice off screen? Why did he talk so much about that wall where the person is sitting against? You know, that kind of thing. And then images come and I just start sketching images. So it's like almost like interpreting your dreams or something like that.
I mean, the marketing for this movie is very horror-centric. I mean, and it does have comedic elements to it. What about this sort of bait and switch for this marketing sort of appeals to you?
I actually feel the opposite of what you...
Oh my gosh,
yeah, I feel the opposite of what
really?
you just said. And I'll tell you why. I've found that in my career, it's been very difficult to market the actual tone of my movies because they're cross-genre. They cross different genres, and so... For me, The Visit and what Universal is doing...
I mean, look at that image. That is exactly... Wait, now to me, I'm just going to say there was not enough bait and switch in marketing.
Yeah.
This is too honest. This is too straightforward. I would have pushed more with the scary. That is a needlepoint drawing. I mean, where is the bait and switch?
There's literally, you go outside right here and there's a little oven where you can put your head in with the grandma, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
It's all dark humor. That's what I'm so thrilled about. I honestly, in my career,
I'm not thrilled.
One to one, the marketing and the movie. What you're seeing in the marketing, those tones of humor and scares, those are exactly what you'll get.
Would you mind getting inside the oven to clean it?
Stop!